Hey there, Scrappy peeps. It's Shelly, and I am Scrappy Longstocking. I am back today to share my Project Life album for the week of July 27th through August 2nd. This week is going to hold, this week is going to hold my calendar page. So, what's today? Today is August 24th. So, my problem is that I'm still using it. It's still decoration. Okie doke. So, what do I have? I didn't use this for last week. I have that guy. I should also have my August card. This is also, shoot. Oh, maybe I will do it like this. Okay, I can do that. This goes at the end of the album. Where's my August card? I need August, the kit. So I planned this before the kit came. Is this year's kit? I think it is. Okay. So that's all my stuff for this month. All right, let's do that. And so I know I want that on that side. So I'm going to put that there. I think what I'm going to do is put my August in here. Oh, those are those circles. There it is. Okay. I think so I planned this before I got the paper kit, and then, yeah, okay. So I planned this before I got the paper kit, so I have these cards, and then when the kit came in, I just put it in my bin. Okay, so I think I'll do that maybe because that needs to go that way. And okay, that might be cool to have that at the top and bottom of my page, but then, oh, that would be cool to have. Darn, I'm still trying to use these from 2020. Maybe I'll just go put them in my story album because these things right here, these flowers that match, they don't go with my general vibe for Project Life. All right, friends, I took a crazy amount of time to get this first part of these pages set up. Like, I have my plan, I pull it over. I did not assign the photos to a spot like I should have. I was lazy again. And instead, I just chose a number of photos that I wanted. And then that was it. So I spend a lot of time trying to figure out where they go. And then, instead of using either of the August kits, I decide to go through my Studio Calico kit. And that was kind of nice. It did turn out nice. But I spent a crazy amount of time here at the beginning just trying to figure out where everything goes. And then, as usual, I have to get my tablet out, which I think I cut that part out. I also had to cut a bunch of stuff out because I grabbed my tablet a couple of times to try and figure out where things went. Then I used it to determine which day of the week My photos were on. I was just a mess this week. Oh, and then I had trouble trying to decide what goes behind the August. What goes behind the August? What goes where? And I start by sorting through these cards. I don't like them. And then I go grab that Studio Calico kit. And I'm like, let's start over. Let's just start the entire thing over. Apparently, I was in a mood and I didn't like anything. I didn't like anything at all. So my photos there for the top was mussels. I had bought some frozen mussels. I wasn't a super fan of them, so I don't think I'll be doing that again. And then an Amazon order that I sent to my church for the, what's it called? The back to school mall. And then my fall photo there is I prefer sweater weather over sweaty weather. Still daydreaming about fall, folks. Still daydreaming about fall. And then my steps there at the bottom middle, some screenshots, and a collage of my dinner. So those are my photos for this week on the left. On the right, my photo at the top right there is it's a screenshot of the verse of the day. And then it looks like my Saturday photo for this week was putting together some items to give to charity. So I took a photo just to be able to document that. And then I changed my phone background to this cute little flower background. And I think it said August, chapter 8 of 12. And that green photo there is, when I went to dinner with my group on Saturday, the group leader and I played a game. And I thought he won. And then he was like, look at your phone, you won. And I was like, oh, that's cool. So I took a screenshot of it. And without even thinking, I thought it would be funny just to make whatever name popped up on the screen. I think it was trivia. I think it's what it was. It was trivia. And so I made my name Smelly Gal because I was a big weirdo that day. And then the bottom right, which keeps going off the screen, I'm sorry about that, is the group photo that we usually take on Saturday night. And then my book that I finished that day while I was cleaning up and puttering around the house. So that one was A Killer Jam, and I had accidentally read that one a month early, I think, for my book club. There was that. And you can see I'm like halfway there. I've got my Dear Diary card, my August Stories card. I'm back and forth, and I'm like, this doesn't look right with this floral stuff, and that floral stuff is now by itself. So what do I do about that? And I go searching for stuff, and I'm like, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I didn't like anything. And I was being a brat about it to myself. So I swapped it out. I was like, I don't like it. Don't like it. So I do end up swapping it out. Y'all, I am like mostly there, and I just was not enjoying this process. Didn't enjoy the cards. Didn't like it. So eventually I do get around to printing out the Persnickety Prints background card. So around about right here is when I decided to do that. So I wanted to keep the one with the gold foiling on it instead of what my mind was like, don't waste the pretty one with the gold foil, especially once I decided not to use these flowers in my page, because that was really my hang up, is I wanted to use the flowers if I was going to use that background card. So eventually I decided to print out the background card. I cut that part out because it was like way too much time spent on it. But then once I printed out the background card, I needed to change my colors, and I didn't have enough journaling spots, and. So there's the card you can see that I printed out, and it's very similar, not exactly the same. So I stick it behind there, put it in, good to go. Then I moved on to trying to use the flowers, and I just could not make the flowers work on the page with the page protectors that I was using. I think if I would have had some 4x6 pockets in this page protector, I could have used those florals without covering up the actual photo. For me, I don't like covering up a lot of the photo because that's the point of this whole thing for me, is having the photo there. So I ended up deciding, let's scrap that entire idea. Then I was about to go to my tablet and grab some of those swatchy, sort of painty cards. Changed my mind on that. Eventually, I printed out a second one of those floral cards from Persnickety Prints, just so that it matches the whole vibe that I'm going for. And my main overall issue was really that the August kit colors of the Ali Edward kit for this year and last year were too bright of colors. Like, this card is subdued, and the circle, what is that, a tag or a label that I picked from the December Daily remnants didn't look right with those cards. So what I ended up grabbing was a bunch of pastel colored cards from the Studio Calico kit and used those for my journaling. So I've got these cards out and I've gotten them put into place, and that's pretty much where they're going to stay while I do my journaling. I don't move the photos around a whole bunch, but I do move that blue card over to the bottom left because it says 7 on it, because the kit I was looking through was a July kit, and the right side of the page is August. So the journaling at the top ends up being that green card, and the journaling is Sunday and Monday. Sunday, I talked about going to church and a couple of small little things. And then Tuesday was work from home and online book club. Y'all, I was so stoked about this online book club. Super love it. Super love it. And then Wednesday was in office with meetings and lots of stuff to do. No treadmill, just cleaning up around the house. My food photo at the bottom of that page is just the shrimp tacos. And then I think that was like a vegetable cowboy, I think it's called cowboy caviar. And then my journaling in the middle is my ING page, which has like loving, watching, listening, eating, drinking, going. And then I put a little sticker on there. It's kind of crooked, drives me bonkers, but I'm going to leave it. And it's about summer. I can't wait for fall. Above it is some highlights of the very best things about the past month is the prompt on there, and it's also got a number 7 on it. So I talked a little bit about the Bible Copy Club. July was the first month that I finished an entire month of the Bible Copy Club. Then the next bullet point was book clubs. So I joined 2 online book clubs. One was the Cozy Mystery Book Club on YouTube, and the other was the Great American Family Book Club, and they have those on Zoom. Then I did a bullet point about living differently, working out a little bit more, exercising, enjoying little things in life, and eating food better. Then counting down to vacation. I went on vacation and I was just super duper ready. So ready. Then on the right hand side, I cut down one of my 3x4 photos. So you haven't seen it yet, but I'm going to cut down one of my 3x4 photos, which is like a church steeple with some clouds in the distance. And I decided to do that because I wanted to add a little bit of blue in that pastel color to this side of the page as well. On a Friday afternoon after I got out of work, I saw this cool cloud formation right behind this church steeple. So I did a bit of a zoom in, which distorted the picture a little bit, but it still turned out good enough to print. And I just did a snippet of journaling at the bottom, and it says, "At the end of a long work day, saw this beauty." And it really was a beautiful sight. It was so pretty in the distance. And seeing stuff like that makes me pause, appreciate the beauty of this world, and then take a photo, and it lifts my spirits just a little bit. My other journaling, so at the top right, there's a yellow card with a Bible verse on it. And the verse is Joshua 1:8. Study this book of instruction continually, meditate on it day and night, so you will be sure to obey everything written in it. Only then will you prosper and succeed in all you do. And I just wrote, this keeps coming up and I'm listening to it. It's such a good reminder. Then my journaling at the bottom middle, very bottom row middle, is Thursday in office for meetings, treadmill in the evening after I got home, and watching YouTube. Another reference to vacation, 1 month left. Friday, work from home day. Really was needing a mental day off, looking forward towards vacation. Saturday was puttering in the house, doing grocery pickup, and I went to Barnes and Nobles and picked up some of my stuff. I don't really go to the bookstores very much, but I very much, when I do, I spend more money than I want to, if I'm honest. Then we had dinner at Chili's, and we went to an ice cream shop afterwards, and we had such good conversation. So very much loving all of this stuff. All right, so the last little bit of this video is just doing my journaling, writing things down, and I think I go ahead and grab my my puffy star stickers that have been on my desk for the last 3 weeks, and I believe I finally get to use all of the last of that sheet. I still have more because I'm ridiculous and I bought too many, and I forgot I had bought some, and I re-bought some of the ones that I already had. I know I'm not the only one out there. I know it. So I just go ahead and do some of those puffy sticker sheets on there. And that was all I did, was just the stars here and there. I did take quite a bit of time to put the stars down, move them around, and then finally make the decision that they were in the right spots. So that's all I have for you today, folks. I enjoyed making this video and hanging out with you. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me. If you want the algorithm to know that you want to see more of videos like this, go ahead and press the like button. If you want the algorithm to know that you want to see more of my videos in particular, go ahead and press that subscribe button. And I very much enjoyed this, so I hope to see you around the internet, friends. Bye.